Hi and welcome to my channel. This particular review is going to be a little bit different to the other decks. Spoiler alert, I'm not impressed by these decks, but the point of a review is to show it so that people can make their own assumptions or, make their own decisions. So I'm going to do my best to try not to be too negative, but I just have to say a lot of you probably already realise now that I have a lot of Virgo in my chart, and so I'm going to be really fighting the urge to have a big whinge. So let's just get going. Now I'm doing the whole three of them because this is, and I know I've done a few reviews where I've done a couple of decks at once. But these in particular, I think, are probably going to be the fastest review I've ever done so far. And once I get into them, you'll see why. Now, they all claim to be fortune-telling decks. Trust the Triangle fortune-telling decks. One's called Pocket Gal Pal, one's Magic Mentor, and Yes, No, Maybe. Now, I saw them as a pre-order, and a lot of the time with pre-orders, you don't know what you're ordering. So all I saw was the fact that they were a triangle-shaped deck. They didn't explain themselves. There was no pictures of any images, nothing, which in and of itself is not an issue in so much as that's what a lot of the pre-orders do anyway. Like, they don't always show much of anything of the decks until you've got it, unless you actually know, I guess through social media, if the creator themselves have started showing some cards or whatnot. But yeah, so this, I had no idea what I was really getting, other than the Uranus part of me in my placement, Uranus placement in my chart, sort of went, "Ooh, a triangle shaped deck, yay!" So I just thought I'll get the whole three, without seeing any reviews. Later on, I did see a review, and I'll talk about that a little bit more later in this video. But yeah, I'm just going to jump into the cards. I'm going to pull them all out the same because I'm not going to go through all of them, because you'll see once I actually get them all out that there's almost no difference to any of the decks. They're all pretty much exactly the same style. Yeah. I told you I'm really fighting hard to not be really negative about this. But I've been sitting on these for a while and thinking, how am I going to do this review? But yeah, you'll see in a minute, I guess, or a few minutes, why I'm disappointed. Well, there's a couple of reasons. If they would have had, you've probably already seen it because it flicked over to the other side a second ago. But yeah, there are no images. There's no images on either side of the cards. They all have a little card to say how to use it. Literally all it is literally all it is you pick a card, and then you get, you can pick it from anywhere. So it's not really, that's the first thing I think is annoying, because they claim to be fortune telling and they're not, as far as I'm concerned. So you go on this side. Question: should I take a vacation? Then you choose sunblock, hammock, or cocktail garnish. So let's go cocktail garnish. And then it says, try to make the most out of your weekends and explore your own area. Yeah, so it's kind of, but the thing is, once you've picked that card and you know all three of these, it's no longer telling any fortune because you know which one you want to pick is your best answer. Just don't wait until you start snapping at co-workers for no reason. Well, I'm sort of snapping. And then this one's sunblock says you don't even have a passing acquaintance with a beach umbrella at this point. Yeah, so it's sort of like it'll have some sassiness to some of them or most of them. But yeah, there's, see, is Mercury in retrograde? Okay. You've got a few answers to that. Will I ever get married? Should I get a capsule wardrobe? I don't even know what that is. Should I learn to cook? Am I making a mistake? Is this outfit ugly? All the important questions. Should I start my own goal? Some of them okay there. Does this person really like me? Should I get bangs? I think that's a hairdo, isn't it? Some of them, am I too old to wear this? Okay, skip. Heck no, if you've got it, flaunt it. Hop a little bit, but since when has that stopped you? And we've got jump. Not if you're at a convention of inappropriately dressed adults. Okay. So there's a bit of sassiness to it. Should I drink this energy drink? Wow, that's a very important question. Everybody needs to know. Should I pop this zit? Seriously. Should I stay in tonight? Should I order in pizza? Okay. Let's now jump into this. Where should I live? How will I find a job? What kind of workplace will I thrive in? Okay, they're not ridiculous questions. Okay, workplace. Where's that one? Handshake. It's a business, baby. Get yourself an entry-level position at a Fortune 500 company. Okay. Or high five. Right on. You crave a casual environment. A startup is for you. And what was the other one? Hug. You love human connection. A small business or cooperative might be for you. Okay. You see, I don't know. See, again, I'm just very, I find them not very much use. This one was Magic Mentor. Okay, what kind of boss would I like? What is my personal brand? Do I work with? Am I a punctual person? Well, don't you know if you're punctual or not? Where does my motivation come from? See, the thing is, while some of them might be like not that, what's the word for it? Banal. I don't know if that's the word for it. Some of them might actually seem like they're reasonable questions. Should I go back to school, learning and all that? Do I enjoy intellectual arguments? Do you need to ask that? Like, do you or don't you? It's yes or no. There's 3 options to that. But again, once you do those 3, you already know. So once you jump into the deck again, you're going to go straight to the one you know you want to hear. So it's not really, how much do I worry? How should I prepare for office life? I guess. How do I act in a group of people? How is that a question? Again, I don't get that. What should I be most thankful for? Well, many things. We all should be. What would I bring to a desert island? Okay. I just, oh, I knew I'd be not very positive about this, because there's not really much to choose from. Like I said, should I eat this? Okay, push, no, doubt means don't, smash, maybe, does it have frosting? Pinch, yes, assuming you're talking about a French fry. Okay, again, the poignant questions that need answering. Do I want this enough? Well, I guess that is a good enough question. Do I need to read more? Probably I do, to give this more of a chance. I don't know. Is it normal that this keeps happening? Probably not. Do I have to tell people? Here we go. Hush, hush. Maybe, but you should add a shark bite to the story. Okay. Classified. Yes, well, you don't have to, but it is the right thing to do. Okay. And what was the other one? Restricted. No, being discreet isn't the same as being dishonest. Okay. But again, see, some of them, there is an element of fun. Do I really need to drink 8 glasses of water a day? Should I go out tonight? Can I have this wish I wish tonight? Am I forgetting something? Probably. But again, see, once you've done your pick of it, and you've read that, well, you already know what to expect from it. And therefore, because that's what it says here. It's how it works. Each card in the deck has a question on one side. Find a question that suits your situation or that piques your curiosity, and then read the words in each corner of the card. So it's actually telling you, read the words in each corner of the card. Pick the word or phrase that you most identify with. Flip the card over. Okay. And read the fortune on the back, like I was saying, yeah. Read the fortune on the back of the card that corresponds to your choice. It's not really very helpful. I think this is, like I said, there's no images, there's no nothing really. There's just some words and colour. I mean, I do like that it's got that, you can hear it. I like that it's got that texture to it. And I liked that it was triangle shape, but it's really more something you would probably pull out at some sort of, I don't know, gathering where you just, for a fun game. It's really, to me, it's not something that could be used on a regular basis, because you'd get too used to which ones and you'd choose that specific one. Now, having said all that, and I knew I'd probably end up having the big whinge, which has already happened pretty much. Now, I wanted to give a shout out to another channel where after I'd already ordered these, then I saw their review on another channel, and that channel is called Shadow Me Tarot. I'll put a link in the description box so you guys can go and check her channel out, because what she did when she was reviewing this deck or these decks, she had a friend with her who I'm pretty sure is another reader, and anyway, the two of them looked through the deck together and chose some, and she was able to sort of show it in that way where it could be a fun game. But like I said, I'm really fighting my my Virgo tendencies here, not having just a massive complaint about the whole thing. I don't really want to keep them because I can't find a use for them. I really can't. And I don't really know anyone at this point who wants them. Now, I don't know if I showed enough of them, but yeah, I will. Do I exercise enough? Okay, we'll just have a look at that one. Liver. Maybe. How long are you interested in living for, really? Okay, so heart. Yes, you get your heart rate up and you get in your reps. Okay, and the other one was lungs. No, you literally got out of breath putting your pants on today. Okay, so see how it's not really giving any sort of helpful advice or any helpful, what's the word for it? I can't think of the word. Any way that you can go, oh, okay, I can look at it this way or I can look at it that way, sort of thing. Yeah, I may be on my own with this, but I really find them quite disappointing, considering I actually thought that they were going to be somewhat fortune-telling decks. And I thought, I was excited. I didn't know about the texture because I do like ones that have that texture. But yeah, I hadn't seen anything, so I guess that's the that's a what's the word for it? A cautionary tale to not always go for a pre-order if you don't really know what you're ordering. Yeah, and in that case, I kind of got burned, I guess. Yeah, because I thought, oh, triangles, fortune telling, that's enough for me. Yes, I'll go for it in all three. And now, yeah, I'm going to jump at the chance for anyone to sort of say, oh, give me those decks, and I'll be, yep, he can have them. Yeah, so I don't know how this is going to come across to people, but yeah, I will leave the link to Shadow Me Tarot's review of this, and because I can guarantee she's done a better job than me because she didn't come into it negative right from the start like I did. But yeah, yeah, I'm not happy with them. I'm considering also doing a video about certain decks through 2022 that I found a bit disappointing and why, and I think these are going to kind of feature in it as well. Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep going on and on if I continue here. So I'm sorry that this was so negative, but yeah, I just feel that see this is, they've got their own publishers. See, they're from not that I'm putting shade on UK publishers or whatever or creators, but this particular one, I'm not really happy with them. I've said it enough times. It's not like, yeah, but it's here that what's that's it's Chronicle Books, I think it is .com is the website. But this had so much more potential, and to me, I just think because I've sort of seen other small-time creators who and what they've got to go through and to try and get a deck actually created, and they don't have the huge publishers to back them up and someone else covering all the advertising or whatever. They've got to do it all themselves, and then people will sort of, I haven't created any decks myself yet, but I just, where they've got to cop the flack of people saying, oh, your decks are too expensive or whatever, that's because there's no one to absorb their publishing costs and all that sort of thing. There's no big publisher to absorb those costs, so they're taking on all that themselves. And when someone like this, not someone like this, when something like this gets made where it has the potential to be so much better, and they seem to have their own publishers. They don't seem like a small-time publisher, because I did not get this from a website. I got this from a bookstore, online bookstore. So, it's not like they're some sort of small-time creator. So to me, I sort of think, if you're going to go that far, why not put some images in there? Why not sort of, there's just, I don't know, there's just more. I think these had more potential, and it was just not used. There was potential there for a better deck. Now, with that, I'd like to also, if there are any creators out there who might consider making a triangle deck, I'm all for it. I would love for you to let me know, and I'll order your deck if it's not the same as this. I'm just, I didn't know. I kept putting this off because I really didn't know how to do this without being negative about it. But yeah, I think I've made my point. But yeah, I think I'll leave it there. But yeah, I'm sorry. Usually I really like the ones that I review, but really do not like this one. Which way did they go? I think they went the other way, yeah, the colour scheme. I mean, that's the one of the good things they've got, is that the colour scheme stays with the deck, but and that they've got the texture. But that's about it. Yeah. So with that, I think, as I said, I'll leave it here. I flew through the cards, but I mean, you will, if you click go to the link from Shadow Me Tarot, you will get a better look at the questions and the cards, and how it can be interacted in the actual, as a game sort of thing. And they do it. The girls do it. It made me laugh. It was fun to watch that video. I don't think it's much fun to watch this video of mine. Sorry, guys. But yeah, because I'm just not impressed at all. Yeah. Okay, so on that note, I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to do a couple more reviews that are not going to be negative. And till next time, bye for now.